This is the Boston Celtics newsfeed on CLNS. Today is Friday, May 11th, 2018. I'm Nick Cherico reporting for CLNS, the leading online provider of audio and visual coverage for the Boston Celtics. It's another off day for the Celtics today as they're currently set to kick off the Eastern Conference Finals against LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers on Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. This will be the second consecutive year that these two squads have met in the conference finals. Gordon Hayward, who the Celtics lost on opening night against Cleveland, shared a blog today in which he marveled at the C's efforts this postseason while also reflecting a bit on how his rehab's going. As far as his rehab goes, Hayward wrote, quote, "I'm happy to report I'm feeling like an athlete again. I've been in Indianapolis for the last couple weeks making some really good progress. I leave the hotel every morning at about 9:30 a.m. and don't get back until about 6 p.m. We do a lot of running mechanics, physical therapy, a lift of some sort, and then court work for another few hours. It's a full day every day. I'm definitely moving along as planned and progressing really well," end quote. But as he later mentions, his main focus for this particular post was how successful his teammates have been thus far in the playoffs. He gave a lot of that credit to head coach Brad Stevens, as he wrote, "He allows guys to play loose and play free, not to the point where they're just going out there freestyling and playing crazy, but loose as in the confidence to just go out there and hoop. He puts guys in positions to be successful. He doesn't ask too much out of anyone. He knows what each of his players does well and utilizes each guy's strengths," end quote. Hayward went on to give praise specifically to Terry Rozier, Al Horford, Marcus Smart, Marcus Morris, and Aaron Baines for their big efforts thus far in the postseason. As far as Hayward is concerned, this team can accomplish anything. So how does he think they fare against Cleveland? He wrote, "We've shown throughout the year that we can beat anybody in the league on any given night. We're going to have to play extremely well to do it to beat them 4 times, but we can do it, and I believe that we will," end quote. Mack Weldon was sick and tired of walking into department stores and trying to buy socks, underwear, and undershirts and not getting consistent results. So they started their own company. Mack Weldon products will be the most comfortable you try on. Mack Weldon is better than what you're wearing right now. So what are you waiting for? Log on to MackWeldon.com today and use my promo code CLNS for 20% off your first order. Again, that's 20% off your first order on MackWeldon.com just by entering my promo code CLNS. The Toronto Raptors fired head coach Dwayne Casey this afternoon according to ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski. Toronto, who set a franchise record of 59 wins and finished in first place in the Eastern Conference for the first time in franchise history, was just eliminated in the second round after being swept by LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. This marks the third postseason in a row that Toronto was eliminated by the Cavs. According to Wojnarowski, ex-Atlanta Hawks head coach Mike Budenholzer is currently the lead candidate for the vacancy. With the end of the season officially closing in, it's almost time for the NBA Draft Lottery, which will take place in Chicago, Illinois on May 15th. The Phoenix Suns currently have the highest odds to win the number 1 overall pick at 25%, while the Grizzlies and Mavericks sit behind them at 19.9% and 13.8%. The Boston Celtics, who could hold the Los Angeles Lakers pick if it falls between 2 and 5, has just a 2.9% chance at landing a top 3 pick in this year's draft. Alright, that's gonna be it for now, guys, so make sure to follow CLNS on Twitter at CLNS Media, and make sure to subscribe to the Celtics newsfeed both on iTunes and Stitcher, as well as the CLNS Media Network mobile podcast app. This has been Nick Cherico for the Celtics newsfeed and the CLNS Media Network.